S.D.N.E. Midnight Camera. Sunday. I'm feeling kinda parched right now. I think I wanna hit the liquor store. Yeah.
I love cheap liquor. Louis V slippers, 4-ply bamboo, check the Wanderlust sticker. I'm in Cancun and I've never been sicker. Blunts in the temple celebrating Yom Kippur. Vibe so 80s, never been a sniffer. Mind so trippy, never been a tripper. Only fuck with cheap liquor, dog, I'm feeling like a winner. Banker shots just to keep warm in the winter. And I think I am Splinter, a master. In fact, I be the quickest with games and the fastest of raps. I'm the cleanest in the room, and dog, I don't even match. Catch me zoning off the shrooms and I'll never come back. Got corona from my friends, but I'm gone off the net. Only think that I'm your dog, cause I'm allergic to cats. Got Vlad up in the back and I'm planning the yak. We have the finest of hashish, I got it straight from Iraq. Goddamn, this Middle East is as viscous as sap. Gotta handle cheap liquor tucked away in my pack. Good golly, really trying to get fucked up. Booze got me sweating like an LSD come up. Put my junk in the trunk of your girl's dump truck. Going off some cheap and we rapping about some dumb stuff. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, but I love cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, but I love cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, but I love cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, but I love cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor.
Sipping on that Vladimir Guerrero, Goldilocks, so I let my hair flow. I paint change just to stay low. My head's held high, but you know I keep my kilo. And I'm dope, chilling with my best friends, sipping cheap and we sipping with the left hand. In my right, got a pack of cigarillos in my old hood, and I'm coming from the hills, yo. Cheap liquor, only cost a couple bills. With the rest, cop kicks and a gold grill. And I'm icy in my gold chain, with the chest hair looking like I get paid. My looks hurt, I get the chest pain. Pouring shots just in the wet rain. Yeah, and we golden too, chasing shots just with the Mountain Dew on some ice, and the cups blue. Cheap liquor, it got me in the best mood.
You already know Nidi cooks the best food.
Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, I love cheap liquor. I'm sorry mom, I love cheap liquor. Cheap liquor, 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 cheap liquor.